In this video, we will discuss about the gamma delta T cells for anti-tumor response. So, the main focus of this video is to understand how these gamma delta T cells are better from the other type of T cells that are present within the host. So, this gamma delta T cells is act as a bridge between innate immune response and adaptive immune response, and the immune response are mainly categorized in the human beings in two different forms. First one is the innate immune response, which is the immediate response as soon as some stressed or cancer cells are being detected by the immune system, and thereafter it will generate the adaptive immune response specific to those stressed or cancer cells. How and in this process, the T cells that take part is the beta delta T cells. However, the advantage of this gamma delta T cells is that it does not require innate immune response or antigen informations processed from major histocompatibility complex. And however, in this gamma delta T cells, it can directly recognize the stressed or cancerous cells and generate the immune response against those cells. And at the same time, this can also be modified to have some specific tumor specific informations so that it can generate immune response against those specific antigens that are expressed on the cells. So how these gamma delta T cells can be derived from the patient is first they took the peripheral blood, and then from that they filter out, or they did this fact separate out these PBMCs, and then they can go to two different pathways to make the gamma delta 1 T cells. They use the agonist antibody and ex-vivo culture of this PBMCs with this agonist antibody against gamma against this delta T1 will also forms the gamma delta T cells, but only agonist antibody will not serve the purpose. They need to have the interleukin 2 to trigger this JAK signaling pathway that helps in the expansion of these PBMCs. The other ways is to use this reagent, that is Zoledronate or gamma or V gamma 9V delta 2, and along with that they can also use this IL-2, and that will also cause the uh, expansions and formation of this gamma delta T cells. And the functions of this gamma delta T cells is similar to the CAR-T cells that we have discussed. CAR-T cells or CAR-NKT cells that we have discussed previously, that mainly the NKT cells, because CAR-T cells does not have its natural tendency to release these lytic granules, that is paraffin granzyme, whereas the NKT cells has the tendency to release lytic granules that can kill the tumor cells. So it also has the receptors of this NKGD2, and that can interact with this NKG2D, and they can interact with this NKG2D ligand on the tumors, thereby triggering the release of the lytic granules from the gamma delta T cells. The other things is this gamma delta T cell receptors. It can interact with the tumor cells, and in this case it does not need for the activation of this gamma delta T cells does not need to process the information about major histocompatibility complex. It can directly recognize the stressed or cancer cells using their receptors, gamma delta T cell receptors, and along with that it can be modified to have the CAR, this chimeric antigen receptors, against the antigens specific to the patient or specific to the tumors. So it can work on the dual way. Once based on its innate uh, capabilities, and second one is the enhanced capabilities, that is induced by the CAR expressions of these gamma delta T cells. And so These gamma delta T cells therefore will work better than the regular beta delta T cells because of their ability to act upon the because of their ability to detect and act upon the stress and cancer cells without the MHC information processing. So these gamma delta T cells with the CAR will not only act on the tumors that has those and CAR antigens, but it will also act on the other tumors because their heterogeneous tumors are present within the patients who do not have the do not have the CAR antigens. This is the advantage of using gamma delta T cells for anti-tumor response. I hope you understood what are the advantages of these gamma delta T cells and how it can be formed in the clinical conditions. If you need to understand more about their gamma delta T cells advantages and its current scenario in the clinical stage, you can go through the reference that has been provided in the description. That's all for this video. Thank you for your time.